Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Monday, December 31st, 2012. I'm astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, Happy New Year to you! Wow, what a year was 2012. Let's start with 2012 first. I know, we're still here, actually, as you're watching this. And we are going to have a very amazing 2013, and tonight's going to be a great night. So I want to give you that horoscope, but I want to take a step into the past. 2012 here. What was it all about? Just a quick little run through. The truth is, relationships has been a huge part. We had the huge Venus eclipse, the big Venus retrograde transit in Gemini, which Jupiter, here coming up in the next 3 months, is gonna pass over all this stuff. So I gotta be real with you, one of the things that we haven't finished putting to bed yet from 2012 are relationships. We still have a lot to go through with that. We still have the final understanding, the final attitude, the final fact-checking and review for us to open up to the truth of how we truly feel in our heads, in our attitude, and how we put things together in our mind with relationships. There's been so much that's happened. I guarantee you, you saw relationships in your life, even if they were the people around you, people that broke up you never thought would, then get back together, then do it. I mean, all this crazy stuff. Then of course, you know, Jupiter has been in Gemini, but it did start off in Taurus. And all that Taurus energy, you know what? We came into this year to have to find out and understand what it is we value in our lives. What is it that we want to manifest and create as well? We also had, of course, Neptune in Pisces this whole year. This is a year where we are coming into understanding our unconscious states. This is very crazy. This is kind of confusing energy as well, but this is making sure that we understand the parts of ourself that is unconscious in order for us to be more conscious. So that's what's so funny about those two fish. Gosh, they'll take you on a really lost journey out there, but you'll get all the stuff that you need to know on that, just as long as you are unveiling unconscious states in yourself. Then Saturn in Libra, that was huge for this year. That's what we spent most of 2012 doing. And that was to understand the work we must do of how we're going to find balance and harmony back in our lives. We all understand now that in order for us to find this peace, in order for us to find the harmony in our lives, we understand all the work we must do. So look in your own natal chart to find out where Saturn in Libra was, and that was a very crucial area to rebalance your life. We're now going deep into our desires with Saturn in Scorpio. So now we're cutting away. It's not so much about the handshakes or the pretty lights or the happiness. It really is all about the true deep happiness. The happiness sometimes you don't even want to expose, like sex and a lot of other fun things like that. Or when you get money from somebody. I mean, there's a lot of weird things that go with Scorpio. A lot of deep truths that we're coming into. But this is an amazing 2013. So let's start off with the horoscope. We're gonna have the moon in Leo. Wow, an emotional year for us in following our hearts and bringing our heart online. You know, the sun and Pluto just finished the conjunction and we really are at this new start. Wow, I just love how the universe gives us this the day before we come into New Year's. So we are finding a new stable structure to our lives, one based off our heart. And also we have Mercury coming into Capricorn today. So Mercury starts off in Sagittarius on the last day of the year, a final mind blow of making sure we're seeing the big picture, and then our mind goes straight to serious business. So as you watch this today, it's gonna go into, oh my God, what are my goals for 2013 now? And I'm not just saying that sounds so cliche for 2012 into 2013, but that's what the astrology says. We go from, oh my God, this is great, my life, what do I believe? And then, oh my God, what do I gotta do to make it happen? And coming into understanding this. And Mercury's going fast. Mercury's caught up speed, Mercury's charging away, getting up to the sun. So coming up here in just a little bit of time, not much longer, we're gonna have the sun and Mercury conjunct, so that's gonna be wonderful as well. But what else do we have going on? Well, the moon today in Leo is gonna make a trine over to Venus in Sagittarius. This is really warm, powerful energy, us opening up to the beliefs and how we feel good in our lives and opening our hearts up. You know, with the moon now in Leo, in this part of Leo, we are really setting ourselves on fire with passion, with love. This is a great day for us to really tap into our hearts and bridge this over into the structure of our lives. Then we have Mars in Aquarius today, pushing forward 4 degrees, pushing as good as really he can before he makes a square to Saturn here. But actually today, Mars and Uranus are making a sextile. So there's a lot of good energy, a lot of exciting energy for this new self, for pushing out into the world with what we want to push, you know, our heart's desires, with, you know what, a new structure of our lives. And most importantly, what are we getting down? We are getting down to business and deep in our souls with this big yod we still have. And you know what, the sun just tapped into this yod. So we are aware of the fate that must come into our lives, that our true desires must be met with the new structure, and we must bridge. I love to look at the yods as the big, weird bridge. It's a tightrope we must walk. The tightrope that actually gets closer and closer to easier comes down to our attitudes, our minds. As you step into 2013 this year, open up your mind. New facts, new attitudes, ditching behind old patterns of your head. Old rules that you've lived by, not letting your attitude run itself on a rule that you've always lived by, changing the rules, changing your mind with it, but most importantly, making sure you're bridging all this with what you really desire in the world. And because we're about to finish up all this relationship stuff coming up here in February and March, I gotta be real. When it comes to partnerships, when it comes to how you feel good, so if you're happy in your relationship and you know that, great. But you still need to deep set down inside. There's some decision in your mind, there is some way that you use your mind that is getting in between how you feel good. And that comes to everybody. And this also comes to relationships. And getting down to the true desires now, Saturn and Scorpio, a lot of this stuff is coming. We're gonna come into 2013 and the universe is no more gonna support the relationships that aren't right for our heads, aren't right for the facts in our life, aren't right with our true desires. But we come into 2013 on today with the open picture of our own heart's desire, of what we truly want the structure of our lives to be, and most importantly, charging forward into the world with a new and unique persona, one built off all that deep core of your heart. Check out my website, david-palmer.com. I have my 2013 readings. I have this huge package. Check it all out. And if you want a one-on-one astrology class, I offer 3 classes, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and I have my instant astrologer package. Check it all out on my website, david-palmer.com. I thank you for such an amazing 2012. You guys have been with me through the whole time, and I cannot do this without you. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in 2013.